Alright, here we go. Everybody ready. Wait. Wait, who the heck was that guy?
I don't know, he's a cool guy though. He was, maybe he saw on your stream. He's like a pitch diver.
Wait, maybe he just needed the map. Maybe he just joined the game to get Fighting Spirit, because he's like the one person in existence who doesn't have Fighting Spirit. Anyway, at the top right position is the Purple Terran. We do have a kogeT.
And in the bottom left, we do have the teal Protoss, Bonyth.
We do indeed. Cross-map PvT on Fighting Spirit. I don't think... Oh no, wait. I casted one game of PvT today, which was the second game between kogeT and Lancer X on Outsider, and Bonyth is cheesing. So that story doesn't matter anymore. But kogeT actually destroyed Lancer X on Outsider and won the Series 2-0. But he is going to get proxy gated, guys.
Yeah, that was a crazy game on Outsider as well. I thought that Lancer X had it for a bit, but then kogeT just won. It was like, okay, I guess this is how this works now.
Yes, indeed. Oh my god, Bonyth. Bonyth with the cheeserinos. He's setting the tone for the series, guys. He's setting the tone. Oh,
and this is the perfect thing to do in a best of 5 as well, because this is a best of 5, right?
I think it's best of 3. I think ESL only does best of 3.
Ah,
yeah.
Cool. Okay. So, I mean, this is kind of crazy, but I guess if you feel confident enough, if you just want to take the most standard map in the pool, just cheese on it. Just do it. Give yourself the advantage in going in. And I mean, kogeT hasn't gone for the sort of common, a common zealot wall yet, so this could be problematic.
Yeah, nowadays people don't really wall the top of the ramp anymore, but they very often build the gateway next, sorry, the barracks next to the depot, because that makes a zealot type wall and you can micro marines in between the buildings. Interestingly, it's just a single gateway, it's not proxy 2 gate, so this is actually not a super hardcore cheese. This is actually just like an aggro fast expand build, to be honest. He's going to put on a lot of zealot pressure, and he's actually going to expand behind this. This is not all in at all.
Yeah, and good for kogeT, he's not actually going 1 Rax expand, which would make it a little bit more difficult to hold against this, but he's not going to see anything crazy from the probe, so it's going to be a while before he actually sees this proxy, unless he goes through the middle of the map, which he's not, so it's all good.
Indeed, he is not. Alright, well, no, just gonna piece out of there. Alright, cool. So gonna do a bit of a probe harassment. Okay, so he builds a second depot touching the barracks. Is gonna get some anti-zealot SimCity, and it's now gonna come down to the micro. We've already seen Bonyth's legendary zealot micro. Can he pull this off? You can do some serious damage against Terran with this attack if they can't micro the marines properly. It's so hard to micro marines against zealots.
Yeah, you can actually die to this attack if you're not controlling properly with the marines. It's kind of crazy, and it feels really bad when you lose like it, but I don't think kogeT's gonna die. He should be fine. He's got such perfect SimCity here.
Yeah, he's going after the probe actually, while the zealot goes after the SCVs. Nice mixing of the SCVs, though he finally loses one of them. He's trying to make sure the factory construction never stops. It looks like the marines are barely going to get through that gap. A second zealot is in the base, though. The SCV, by the way, went cross-map. He went bottom right in the cross-map, so I think he saw the middle gateway, but he doesn't know where Bonyth is spawned yet, although that's fairly irrelevant. And now the zealot's on both sides. He's going to lose his marines. Oh my god, kogeT is in so much trouble right now.
And there's a Dragoon coming in shortly after the Zealot as well, and third Zealot's coming in, or that might be a fourth one actually. And I mean, he's only got 1 Marine. His factory isn't even finished.
It's 14 HP away.
Yeah, 1 SCV trip away gets well, it doesn't get cancelled, but gets delayed even more. And there's still 2 Zealots in his main.
Wow, this attack has been absolutely insane. Where is the Dragoon? That is the question. The core's already done. A second gateway on the way in the main base. Wow, kogeT did not build a Vulture. Well, he's got a full wall. Wait, he's got a full wall here. Look at that. That is insane. The Great Wall of kogeT is actually blocking off the entire bottom half of his main base, so the Zealot cannot get down there. But I can't believe he skipped Vulture and went straight for tank, and this is actually the correct decision here. Panic building a Vulture would have killed him because the Dragoon would come in and the Vulture would do nothing.
Now, the one problem he's going to have is he's going to have to lift the barracks to get any units out, and a little bit later on, that's going to cause some really weird clogging issues in that little gap between the depot and the cliff. So hopefully he'll be able to fit his factories in somewhere else, or he may find himself in a bit of trouble later on.
Interestingly, he did build a Vulture after the Machine Shop, so presumably he's making the tank now. He's going to see the 2 Dragoons. Can they stop it, though? Oh! Last shot got him. Whew. What an intense micro battle that was. The Command Center on the way, by the way, so it looks like we might actually be seeing some stabilization. And looking at the supplies, kogeT doesn't seem too far behind. And hey, I got a subscription. Thank you so much, Cake Sauce. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. Appreciate it a lot, dude.
Yeah, Bonyth going into his Nexus now feels pretty safe. He's going to have the 3 Dragoons outside the front of kogeT's base. kogeT only now getting, I believe, Siege. I wouldn't think he would FD from here, but he might do. It's a bit dangerous to do against kogeT, though.
It is definitely risky, but we do see a Robo and we do see the Nexus as well. So I think he can at least, I mean, he needs to move out at least to take his natural, but I think you're right. I think he'll probably play it defensively, lay some mines at the front of his natural, and he could very well be facing a Reaver, though. We saw Bonyth also has pretty good Reaver control. He likes his Reavers. He likes Reaver into carrier, in particular in PvT. I remember now, Bonyth is the carrier man in PvT.
And especially cross-map as well.
Mm-hmm.
Best positions for carriers, most certainly, but I believe he got Siege, because it looks like he's going to Siege on top of the cliff rather than mines. Oh man, if Bonyth doesn't pull these back, he could lose a Dragoon here.
Targeting the middle one. Doesn't quite get it. And there you go. Okay, so it looks like it is just the Siege expand. One Goon can actually block off the 3rd base and also check for any Vultures here. He's probably going to hold position on the ramp. No, he's actually going back now. That's interesting. Possibly because it's just in the same control group as everything else.
Yeah, I mean, leaving the Dragoon there is quite a clever choice. It stops any Vultures running by as well, which is one thing that kogeT really needs to do to get some damage in.
Yeah, this probe was freaking out at Bonyth's base, looking like it was going to build a Reaver, but he's going for the greedy 3rd kicks. He's doing the build, the greedy 3rd base. Now this is vulnerable to certain timings, like a 3 or 4 fact attack off 2 base can potentially actually kill this off, especially because you can pick off 1 gateway in the middle of the map as you're attacking. And slow the production that way if there's no Reaver. So to do this safely, you really actually want to go for the Reaver in this situation, but I don't know if Bonyth's going to do it.
It depends as well if kogeT actually manages to scout it. He didn't even get to the ramp of the 3rd base. He can't really see anything. He doesn't have scans yet. The Academy isn't even building. Actually going for a 3rd command center himself just off of 2 factories. So kogeT looking to be a little bit greedy himself as well.
Yes, indeed. Wow, kogeT, he's going for the classic fighting spirit build. Fast 3 command center, which means an unpunished greedy 3rd from Protoss is going to be really nice for Bonyth. He can actually go straight for carriers now if he really wants.
kogeT's really worried about Reavers. He's building turrets everywhere right now. He's got 2 coming up in his main, and one at the choke and 1 in the natural as well. This is all 75 odd. That's about 200 minerals that could go into another factory. So this is a bit of a mistake from him.
But I think it makes, given what we know about Bonyth, he loves Reavers, he loves carriers, he loves Zealot harass. Those are his 3 things, right? So I think it's not a bad choice to be careful about this. Also, one other benefit of this is it stops observers going into your base. So Bonyth will not be able to see the 3rd command center because the turret ring will stop him. Although he will see the SCV though, so I think he's going to assume, you can probably assume it's happening.
Yeah, these SCVs are moving across the wall, so he'll know exactly what's going on now, especially with all the tanks going up there as well. I'm kind of confused by this with Bonyth because he's actually moved all 4 of his tanks up to the 3rd base. And if Bonyth was a little bit more aggressively postured, he wouldn't actually have anything defending his natural at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, got a subscriber. Thank you so much. Kibibit, my man. Thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And yeah, I agree with you, Kick. It's kind of an interesting situation. Also, I think I just called you Kick, but I mean close enough. All right. On the one hand, you can be aggressive with your Dragoons, but he wasn't 100% sure because the Observer died to the turrets. And if you're overly aggressive with your Goons and you get like 4 Speed Vultures in your main, you can instantly lose the game to that. So, and again, you know, since he went for the greedy third, he only has about a control group of Dragoons, so he has to be very careful how he actually positions these. And you can see he's using observers now just to check, just to make sure he has vision outside the Terran base when the eventual move happens.
He's going to go fleet beacon, I think. He's built 3 Stargates in his main sail.
Here we go. The carrier man is back in town. Now, do you think kogeT, without even scouting this, is just going to expect this to happen?
I mean, it's possible, but he is, he has his first armory down, which is normal. It depends on how many factors he adds. So he's on 5 factories now. His scanners aren't even finished yet. So he has absolutely no information. Where is he going to scan with his first scans? I'm going to keep an eye on that, because depending on if he actually scouts this, he's not going to be able to push for a while anyway.
He saw it.
He scans on top of the Stargates and the fleet beacon. How on earth did he know to scan there? That is some second, sixth sense even.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've got to say that must be because he knows Bonyth loves carriers, and I think that is a pretty normal location to put your Stargates as well, in the top of your main base in this position on Fighting Spirit. Like, that's definitely where I would put my Stargates. So I bet Bonyth, just from experience, I mean, you know, they're both Polish players. I think they're both on, are they both on Net Wars? Probably. So I'm sure they've played plenty of games each other. They know what's going on. Now the question is, kogeT, can he hit the timing to kill Bonyth before carriers are really ready? It's going to be difficult, since he was a little bit behind before. And SC2 Toast, thank you so much for the sub. We got some crazy sub train going on right now. Thank you all so much, everyone in the chat, all the viewers. Thanks everyone who's just tuning in anyway. I just appreciate sharing my love of StarCraft with you guys. And I totally forgot what I was talking about before that.
Something about how Bonyth and kogeT you probably play together quite a bit, so they do have the experience against each other.
Yes, indeed. And I think I mentioned earlier, kogeT destroyed Lancer X's carrier attempt on Outsider earlier today. He hit a really sweet timing before the carriers were ready. But in that case, I think he went for fast 3 base as well. But it was slightly different opening. Like, I don't think Lancer went for the greedy fast third, so he was a bit more behind than Bonyth is right now. So I don't think this timing exists anymore for kogeT.
kogeT's doing something really clever here. He's going for a dropship before Vessel, unless he's building some Wraith, which would be incredibly... Now there's the dropship. He's actually scanned for any defenses at either of the bases. He was looking for the army too, but he didn't see it. So he's likely going to go for a Zealot drop on the third. There's no cannon there or anything to defend, so it could do a lot of damage.
Yes,
but the first 3 carriers are out.
Yes, they are. It's actually interesting. So usually when you go carriers, you go 2 Stargate carriers, and that's the norm, and then you wait for 4 carriers to move out. Going 3 Stargate carriers is actually quite greedy. It can get punished harder. Investing that little bit of difference in the resources that are not going into gateway units can really hurt you if the Terran goes for like a 2-base timing or something. But in this case, because Bonyth is so confident, and because he got the really fast third, he's actually gone for this. I mean, you can see he's pumping off 5 gateways, and he's not even really consistently producing. And now the drop is going in, Kicks.
kogeT only just got Vulture speed. That was incredibly late. He lost a few Vultures to Dragoons there because he couldn't run away. But it looks like these Zealots are going to be able to clean up the drop. No problems whatsoever there. Thank only managed to get 1 kill as well.
Oh, he could blow himself up! Oh, nice dodge. Very close. Building double cannons here as well. Wait. Okay, I don't think a mine killed anything here. I heard a mine activate at the 6 o'clock. I was freaking out, but it looks like it didn't happen.
Yeah, it hit some Zealots with the Zealot set. Oh my god, he actually had 3 more Vultures in that drop. He's dropping the top of the main. Actually got mines off at the gateways now. Now focusing on some probes too.
Yeah, carriers are going to clean this up. I mean, you know, they were revealed already, so this isn't really anything surprising for kogeT. And I mean, it's just down to when he actually wants to move out. He's got a lot of Goliaths. He's got 1-0. There is a 2-1 timing that's pretty popular. He's got, oh my god, he's got double armor. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 factories pumping. That's a big factory pump. I mean, he's facing just 5 gateways. Additional gateways are being added now. He's building a second cybernetics core, Kicks. He wants air armor upgrade. That's intentional, right?
That is cool. I mean, I guess it must be. Unlike the other game you had earlier, where the Protoss lost his main
Yep.
and then rebuilt the 7X core twice.
Yep.
Either way, kogeT going straight up to the 9 factories, which he can support on the 3 gas. So he's going to be able. He should be able to outpump anything that Bonyth could build. But Bonyth does now have this 4th base, and it is saturated.
It is indeed. And well, maxed out Protoss, virtually maxed out Terran. Here we go. They're gonna smack head on in the middle of the map. Protoss is moving in. Terran is moving out.
This could be a bit of an anti-timing though. His 2-1 isn't finished. He does have both his armories pumping.
Oh my god,
He
6
He
carriers.
needs to wait though.
He's maxed out though, Kicks. 194 to 197. The carriers have +2 attack though. +2 weapons is finished. And he's in a really awkward position. Look at kogeT. He's just, all his army is confused right now. He's not even shooting. Wait, what's happening? Wait, why is he not firing? Wait. Oh, he doesn't have Goliath range. He doesn't actually have Goliath range. I was like, why can't I see any of those blue trails? And it looks like Bonyth is going in here. Did he forget Goliath range? He must have.
Finished. I mean, he got vulture speed really late as well, so I think he was trying to save the gas to get the extra factories quicker and the quicker Goliaths, but it may have cost him there because he could have got a few of the carriers. They were directly above his army for the most part of that.
There's a drop kicks at the left side position. I didn't even know you could put a tank there. It's like the crocodile bones are actually eating this tank. 2-1 by the way has finished for the Terran as well.
There either.
Sorry?
I had no idea you could drop there either. I think that's actually unpassable by ground. You can't get there.
Yep, definitely unpassable by ground. But luckily for Bonyth, he has carriers, so he's going to deal with this with a single carrier. I see a probe also heading to the top left to start more bases. Meanwhile, one random Goliath trying to be a hero. No, going to get pulled back. Man, this tank living quite a while here. But the dropship and tank will get cleaned up on this side. And now we have another move out by kogeT. It looks like a vulture took out the probe that was at the top left.
Now the important thing happening now is Bonyth has now gone into High Templars. He's got 3 moving across the map now, and kogeT's going to have to be very careful in this engagement.
Oh my god, the tanks are in the front! There's so many Goliaths! This battle is insane! A lot of carrier micro happening. The goons are all dying though. There's still 3 siege tanks shooting dragoons, but it looks like...
the storm.
Oh, he's not going to keep engaging. Wait, Zealots are here.
Well, Bonyth actually only stormed one Goliath there, but oh my god, there's a huge storm on a big clump of Goliaths. And the carrier micro is actually really good there from Bonyth.
Wow, doing a couple of good storms, but it's not enough. And he's going to try and chase down some of these carriers. The goons have to protect them. One carrier does fall, and the Goliaths retreat to the safety of the tank line. Still no 5th base from Bonyth. He was trying to take it at the top left. Both players actually also, keeping their money relatively low for this point in the game. This is the time when they get maxed, and sometimes you see spikes. But after that fight, both players really trying to repump. Looks like a lot of gateways have finished now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8 gateways in the main base. The double cybernetics core upgrade and the double forge upgrade. Bonyth going absolutely crazy with the upgrade, attacking his own gateway just to release the interceptors. That was intentional, by the way, to get those interceptors unloaded from the carriers. That actually lets them shoot faster and with longer range on the first volley. Look at this, he's starting to pick off more Goliaths. Another engagement in the middle of the map, Kicks.
Yeah, it looks like kogeT has got a decent amount of Goliaths again. He is pumping off the 9 factories, and I believe he's doing nothing but Goliaths right now. His rally point's a little bit further behind, added on some vultures as well to get some extra mines, and to try and snipe some of these High Templar.
Oh man, the tanks are on siege. He's actually A-moving down here. kogeT is trying to A-move his way to victory. Everything on the ground is dead. There's a single Dark Templar.
Is he gonna miss?
Does he notice is the question. He's too busy microing his Goliath. He's trying to chase it down. There is the scan, but the tanks are not attacking it. One tank is attacking it. Goliaths are trying to chase down the carriers, but he can't actually catch them all.
Yeah, he needs to be careful. kogeT has got to the point where he has enough carriers where he can pretty much take on most fights if there's not an insane amount of Goliaths. So both of them get to pull back for now, trying to build up their armies again. But I would say Bonyth definitely has the advantage.
kogeT double expanded though. He took 12 and now he's taking bottom right. And Bonyth still has not expanded. If kogeT can actually hold those bases somehow, he will eventually out-resource Bonyth. But the problem is the carriers are reaching critical mass. 9 carries on the field. Look at this swarm of interceptors with Zealots and Templars on the bottom. He's picking off all of the siege tanks, focusing down the siege tanks. Freaking Archons, I don't know what these are called. Oh man.
Carriers with upgrades are completely insane. kogeT really needs his 3-2 to finish, but both armories are still spinning. He's trying to build up his Goliath force again, but he's just trading units for units. And when there's a critical mass of carriers like this is not the position you want to be in.
Kicks, there are 4 Marines attacking the 6 o'clock position. I have no idea what the hell they're doing over there, but they're attacking the pylons. I think they unloaded from the bunker, but GG from kogeT. kogeT, he lost his army, and he cannot deal with the critical mass of carriers anymore. 9 carriers, Kicks. It's insane. And spawning here at the bottom left position as the purple Protoss, the carrier man himself, it is red Bonyth.
And in the top right position, we do have the Polish Terran Hope, kogeT.
Wait, they're in the exact same spawns as well as last game. kogeT top right, Bonyth bottom left. I didn't even need to change my overlay. And he's gonna forward gate again. He's gonna do it again.
Oh, but is he gonna go more all in this time? Maybe last time was to kind of throw kogeT off, but I mean he is up in the finals, so why not just try and do this? There's no reason not to.
Oh man, if I had to guess, I would say it's a 1 gate like last time. But this is so interesting. I can't remember Bonyth doing a forward gate like this before. He's always, I mean, I think I've seen him do Zealot pressure before, but the gateway was like in his main or his natural. So I don't know if this is just an adaptation here. He's trying to, you know, mess with kogeT because kogeT, or maybe because, you know, he knows kogeT knows his style too well, so he wants to do something a little bit unusual. But yeah, I mean, I say unusual. This build, like back when Jade was in Pro League, I'm pretty sure every single Protoss used this build on Jade against Terran, and particularly against C. It was always a forward gateway, but I haven't seen it that much in PvTs recently, although admittedly there haven't been that many PvTs recently because of all the Zergs.
Ooh, kogeT's trying to go for the forward racks. He'll have to build his depot next to it. But could he be going for 1 racks expand? He's not got his gas yet.
Oh no, he is, Kicks, you're right. Oh my god.
Oh, this could just kill him. If he doesn't micro this correctly, he's gonna die.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. I mentioned C, and this is the exact build C would do on Jade and get killed every single game by Protosses, going for a forward gateway. Let's see how the Marine micro stacks up. Bonyth is going to be so happy when he sees this. He's like, oh yeah, get ready to meet some Zealots.
Now the trouble is with Jade is you kind of have to go 1 racks expand because you need to take the high ground anyway. It's just, yeah, forward gate's pretty powerful as it is. Oh man, he's gonna try and oh no, he gets the wall. Okay, but the first Zealot is on the way, and I mean the SCV. Now this is gonna be really annoying for Bonyth because he can't send his Zealot back to deal with the SCV, and eventually the SCV will be able to kill this pylon.
He's doing the Bisu micro.
Juking him back.
He's doing the Bisu micro. Oh, he was doing the Bisu probe micro. Sorry.
That's okay. Is he gonna gas steal as well? Because that would just be insult to injury.
I'm not sure if he can afford it at the moment. He's sending his Zealot in. Actually, he's got like 300 minerals if he can. Looks like, oh, he's gonna find out with the probe. Oh, get it, 2 HP.
Oh. Oh my god, that was one lucky probe. It dodged so many Marine hits there. Oh, here comes the second Zealot. There's only 1 Marine at the front, the other 2, oh, the other 2 are coming back now. I think kogeT should be able to hold.
Wow,
This is a really good defense by him.
Absolutely fantastic defense by kogeT. And this, I think, puts him in a pretty good position if he doesn't really take damage from this. He's actually moved out with his Marines, killed that Zealot that was at the front. 4 Marines out right now. Where's the other Zealot? The other Zealot is going to get killed in the main base. No, survives with 1 HP after killing an SCV, and boom.
There's a Zealot at the front killing all the Marines. Oh, maybe not. Only gets 2 of them.
Oh man, and there is the fast Nexus from Bonyth while all this has been going on. But I don't think he's in a good position. Well, actually,
it's an interesting position because it does allow it forces the Terran to be a little bit more defensive, and it's going to throw kogeT off just a little bit because you do need to use a lot of APM to defend against something like this, and it allows, as you say, it allows Bonyth to get this early Nexus without any problems.
And 1 more Zealot does stop the SCV from finishing the bunker. He might actually kill all these Marines! Oh, man.
That was 1 hit away from getting all of those Marines there. I think this is just going to end now, though. This bunker's going to finish. Can he get the Marines before they get the bunker. He gets one of them, and now we can run into the main.
Oh my god, the factory is... He's building an academy first. Interesting. Oh wait, is he getting... Wait a minute. He might actually be rushing from marine range. Now let me explain why. Dragoons with range outrange Marines inside a bunker unless you get the marine range upgrade. This is actually something Flash has done in the past. He will get the marine range up... No! Not like this!
Yeah, he gives up. He realizes without one zealot in his main, there's no factory on the way. He just feels like he's too far behind.
Wow. Bonyth, the absolute monster, slaughtering slaughtering his comrade in arms, kogeT. And Bonyth is the winner! Congratulations, Bonyth! I think that means Bonyth has won 2 of the qualifiers, right? So he is guaranteed the #1 seed.